All right, my name's Nathan Wrights. I am producer and co-author, co-writer of Steinheide the movie. I'm here with Deva, and she's got an interesting story for us, so go ahead and kick it off.
First, we'll start with the photo.
Okay.
This is a picture. This picture accidentally happened because my daughter insisted on this new Facebook photo that I have to have. During the time that this actual photo was taken, the photo that we were going to put on there was not going to be from this phone because I can't send any photos or transfer any of the information, pictures, text message, whatever. I can't send it to anything because I've reduced the service on this phone. So we were going to take it on another camera.
Okay.
We're using this phone so I can look at lighting because she's bad at taking photos.
Okay.
So by accident, I pushed the button on this phone, not even thinking anything about it.
So you're holding the camera?
I'm holding the camera so I can get good lighting.
Okay.
So I can see the light in general for myself, so I can tell her when to take the photo. So I have perfect position, then she's going to take the photo, and by chance I push the button. And of course, I end up getting this photo, which is a picture of the TV at my grandmother's house. Of course, we were watching the news now. The size of her TV is roughly a 60-inch TV,
okay.
So it's
huge TV.
It's huge TV.
Okay.
But the wording is probably a good portion of the size of my head, anyways.
Okay.
And it's written backwards.
And what does it say?
Kill. Now, when I actually seen this photo, it was probably a week after I'd taken the photo. We weren't really expecting to take photos on here, so I didn't think to search through them or even look at it. So I was laying in bed one night thinking, to go through the phone, anything that I don't want on there as far as photos or anything, just to delete it.
Okay.
And that's when I came across this one without realizing that I had taken it, and it was on here. And noticed that I had caught subliminal messaging on the phone.
And how did you feel when you saw that?
I said, this is the crap that my kids and I are watching every day.
Yeah. We freaked out because just seeing that picture, I'm very creeped out by it.
Oh yeah, I showed several people who said, yeah, right, how did you do that?
Right.
Yeah. Not like,
so,
did you understand that I got this off of our TV,
Yeah, right.
Just watching the news,
Okay, so let's talk about the possibilities just because everybody, people should be, healthy skeptics when it comes to stuff like this. You shouldn't just take any, conspiracy theory and just run with it. Okay, so the possibilities would be the image came off of the phone somehow and was photoshopped. So, why can't it?
Because I have my service reduced on this phone, so I can't send any text messages or receive any picture messages at this time. I haven't been able to do that for almost a year.
So there's no way for a photo to go onto or come off of that phone aside from clicking the button?
No, that's why we weren't going to do any of my Facebook photos on here, because I can't put them on anything.
Okay.
On my regular camera, I can just plug it right into my laptop and go from there.
Okay.
This phone, I have no way of transferring.
Can I see this phone?
Yeah, I have no way of transferring any of the information.
This is a Cricket phone, and it just this is basics. This is bare minimum.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Nothing.
Do you mind if I take the?
Go ahead.
Okay. And I'm gonna get a picture of this picture. Oops. And for the audience here, but right now I'm gonna take the back off of this phone and show. Okay, there is, taking the battery out, there's no SIM card, there's nothing. We got the sticker here, there's no SIM card, here's a volume button right here, and there's no place for a card or anything like that. It's got an internal memory, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so as far as that goes, this picture had to come from only this phone and no other technology.
Yeah, it's not even on my camera.
So the thing about technology today is that anything is fakeable, almost, Yeah. And it's great that you have such a crappy phone for this, because this is the only way
Yeah, it can't be faked.
to show that. That's amazing.
Yeah, like I said, the chances of it were probably like winning the Mega Million lottery that just
Even just
happened this
catching
past
the
week.
photo.
Yeah, exactly.
But then just to have, I mean, like, so honestly, so lucky to have it on a device that can't do any of the stuff that most phones can
Yeah.
do now. It's
yeah,
fantastic.
can't do anything.
All right, so what else could it be? I mean, like, we're talking about, like, it can't be a faked photo. So it was on the television. What could that be on the television aside from subliminal messages?
A movie advertisement,
Okay.
commercial, maybe one of those exercise video
Okay. I think the question that everybody's going to be asking themselves is, why would it say kill? You know, that's something I can only see from a movie advertisement. However,
Yes, it's written backwards.
Yeah,
It's written backwards.
exactly.
It's 100% subliminal messaging. It was a flash from one sequence of the screen to something else, because the chances of that being on there and me catching that photo and having there be nothing actually on the TV at the time, and just by chance catching that.
See, the thing is, there's something that a lot of people don't know about the way that the human eye works and the way that televisions work. So basically, the human eye can see, it's debatable, but it can see between 28 and they say about 35 frames per second is what we can perceive. That's on a conscious level. Anything that's faster than that, anything flickering faster than that, our subconscious would pick up, but our conscious mind wouldn't even catch it.
Yes.
Televisions, like the networks, used to transmit everything at 24 frames per second. Then they jumped up to 30 frames per second. Now they're transmitting stuff at 60 frames per second and 120 frames per second. You get those TVs now, when you look at the bottom of a TV and it says 120 hertz HZ, that means that it is flashing 120 pictures per second. Now when the human eye only sees 28 to 35 frames per second,
Yes.
why do we need technology that's transmitting 60 and 120 frames per second?
Obviously, they don't want you to see everything you're actually watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like taking this photo.
Yeah.
There's no way I could have actually watched for this photo. And if you look, my back is actually to the TV.
Yeah, that's so,
My back is actually to the TV,
It is a
and
one
I
in a
have
million
it's a one in a yeah.
it's probably a 1 in 10 million shot.
Yes,
I can't.
yeah,
I've
definitely.
never seen anything like this. I mean, like,
Definitely.
and I have researched subliminal messages for, I mean, solid for like a year at least, and I have never seen anything like that before. That's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So, thank you very much for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
That's awesome. So you're gonna upgrade your service and say, like, let me share
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.